Yo guys, how's it going? We're here for a first episode of a new series I'll be doing on this channel, which is essentially it'll be a play of career mode, but there's a couple of rules to it where basically we start off with a low league side. For this it'll be a League 2 English side, which is Lincoln, as you see on the screen. We'll be going through as many seasons as possible. The only rule is I'm not allowed to change club. I have to stay with the club no matter what, whether I get offers from other teams. I'm not allowed to go out on loan or anything like that. I'm not allowed to leave the club whatsoever. I have to stick with the club no matter what. As it'll be I think it'll be quite difficult and a bit of a challenge. This is why I think it'll be a good idea for videos for you guys. It'll be essentially like a Road to Glory career mode, but I'm only allowed to play with the player instead of being able to play with the team, which I think it will make it so much more difficult. The play career mode aspect of it will make it so much more difficult than your regular Road to Glory career mode. Is a regular Road to Glory career mode is because you're the manager, it makes it easier in a way because you can play with the team how you need them to play, and you buy the players you think are best. Whereas in this, it's literally I'm stuck with my player and I've got to rely on the AI to do their things as well as me scoring the goals and doing whatever I can. But I've got to rely on the AI mainly, as they have to be really good at defending. They have to be able to provide the assists and passing the ball around and keeping the ball and winning the ball back, obviously. And the thing that I think will get really difficult is the fact if we get promoted like into the higher divisions, as we get like promoted more and more, we've got to rely on the AI to make the signings for the club that will be good for the club. Because what I've noticed in previous career modes is, like, I've never done this exact thing before, so it's new to me as well. But the one thing about it is, if the managers in player career modes that I've done before don't seem to make that good of signings, if any signings at all, which will make it really difficult as it comes into higher leagues and stuff like that. We'll have to really be fighting for anything we can get, really, and I think it'll make it really interesting. It'll be fun to play as well, so it's not like I'll be playing this and then getting bored of it. So it'll be good to make videos on, I think, and I think you guys will enjoy it. And I've not actually seen anyone do something like this before, so I think that makes it better in a way. You never know, people might enjoy it. As you see, we're playing as a striker in this career mode, as a target man. As you see here, some of the objectives we have to complete this season. Got the primary objectives, which are like the objectives the most want you to hit, but the secondary ones are the ones they still want you to hit but ain't as important, I believe. And here, jump straight into it, go straight into the first game against in the pre-season tournaments. Didn't think I'd actually be playing many pre-season tournament games, but as we come into this first game, I think, well, it should be good. Hopefully get a few chances in this pre-season tournament and then like figure out how to play and whether it's good enough, like just to get a feel for the game and how to play. As you see here, in the first couple of minutes we get a shot off as we come forward on the attack pretty much straight from kickoff and do really well to get the shot off there to turn the defender and have the shot, but unluckily the keeper saves and they turn it behind for a corner. Is, like I say, we're just trying to get a feel for the game at this point, as we've got to rely our on the AI to do most of the work for us, pretty much, and it'll make it a lot more difficult, I think. Is we still have the ball here from the corner kick, going forward on the ball. The the, the midfielder tries to do a couple of tricks and turns, but it's not working. We're getting pinned back a little bit, and I don't know what that shot was. I think it got deflected, but that was a horrible shot. I don't know why he tried to take it first time there as it is, because there was no way he was going to do anything with the ball. If anything, it would have been better if he just full out lost the ball, I think. But here you see us win the ball back in the middle of the pitch, come forward on the attack as I slip a ball through to our attacking counterpart, and it goes into the back of the net to make it 1-0. First game, first assist for the club, which is, I think it'll be very difficult to find players in that kind of position in the league, as it will be harder to find passes and space and stuff like that. But we do take the lead in this game. We do get the assist, which makes it 1-0, which couldn't have asked for a better start, being as we did get the assist, and we go on to make it 1-0. As you see here, they get a free kick on the edge of the area, or around the area. As you see, like I said in one of my previous career mode videos, it's very difficult to get it right in this, and because I'm only one player, I'm not allowed to defend against this sort of stuff. Whereas you see here, this is a brilliant free kick. He's very lucky that the keeper gets across to it, because I think that was perfectly placed, but nothing come from the corner they got from that, as they come forward in the middle of the park trying to knock the ball around a bit. The defence were doing well until they opened them up with that easy through ball. We get the ball clear, luckily, but it only comes to one of their players. They come forward again, keep going forward, still attacking really well, but the keeper pulls off a brilliant save to keep it at 1-0. It was a very good shot, to be fair, on the turn, but luckily for us, the keeper was equal to it and made a great save to keep us 1-0 up. As they see here, they have a corner from that. They whip the ball in straight into the centre of the box, but didn't really do anything. Wasn't a very good header, but I don't know what the keeper was thinking now when he booted the ball clear out of the area, because he could have very easily just let it go out for a corner there, for a goal kick, I believe. But they get an attack straight from that throw in and smash the ball in from great position. It was an unbelievable finish, really. To get into that position from where he was and be able to finish off that shot was a very good finish, to be fair. From where he was, he just got into the box very well, and with a couple of players surrounding him, he somehow finds the near post, which makes it 1-1. And unluckily for us, we get pinned back and couldn't quite keep that lead. And like I say, this is the point where it's going to be difficult, because I can't just control the defence, and it'll just make it that bit more entertaining. I think there'll be a few more chances with it. As you see here, we come forward on the attack, we get intercepted with one of our passes, but it just gets cleared straight back to us as we come forward again with no one surrounding the midfield, really. It gets given to me, who puts the ball on the right hand side, whips a great cross in, but unluckily he headers the ball just over the bar. It wasn't a brilliant cross, but it wasn't the best of headers at all. Only 5 yards out, and he put it quite far over the bar, really. From where he was, he should have done better. I know it's not like highly rated players, but I think he still should be doing better. As we come on the attack in the second half, and straight away going on the attack, trying to put the defence under pressure. But a great shot, but unluckily the keeper makes a save and tips the ball over the bar. From there, it was a very good shot, to be fair, to get the ball on target into that near post. It would have been a brilliant finish if it had gone in. But look, unluckily for us, the keeper does make the save and it goes out for a corner. As you see here, we whip the ball in. It comes straight to me, but unluckily we do lose the ball. It wasn't the best of ideas there from me. I probably could have done a bit better, but luckily from that we do get a free kick as they come in for a challenge and don't quite make contact with the ball. Like I say, it's one of them things in this career where AI do very good with free kicks, but somehow I didn't realise that I was going to be standing over the free kick, took the free kick and it nearly goes in the bottom corner. Unluckily, the keeper gets across to it, and what a goal that would have been from a free kick that I ain't very good at anyway. But I wasn't expecting to be over free kicks or anything like that, even though I am probably the best player in the team, rated wise. I didn't expect that, but we do come forward again with me on the ball, slides another ball through, but unluckily that one just goes wide. Just being that man that's in the middle of the attacking force at the minute, just passing the ball round and making sure we can open up the defence, and that's all I'm doing at the minute. Not really getting many chances of my own to try and get into the box and score the goals, which is what I'm trying to do this season, but anything's good, whether I get assists or goals, whichever helps the team the most really. As you see here, that is the end of the match, and it did finish 1-1 in the first game of the pre-season tournament. Hopefully we can push on a bit more. Like I say, in this, to me, as much it's more the fact of getting used to how the game plays as being a pro. I suppose, like, just being that one player, you have to be like it. I have to get used to that a little bit. But as you see, we get a 7.9 rating, couple of shots on target, but nothing that significant apart from the assist. But here we go into the training sessions. This is an idea I've had where what I'll probably do in each episode is I'll do probably a game and just one game episode and training session, unless you guys don't want to see the training sessions, in which case I'll probably play the training sessions and then like play 2 games and just show you the outcome of the training sessions, because with the training sessions they are like the length of a match when you play in a match, I suppose. So, but if, like I say, if you guys want to see whether you want to see the training sessions or not, just let me know in the comments. If you don't want to see the training sessions, then we'll play an extra game instead. But I'll still be playing the training sessions. Whether you want them in the videos or not is a different matter, but I'll still be playing them to try and get the most out of my player and try and upgrade him as much as possible, because obviously you get 5 training sessions a week. As you see, we get a B from this training session. It's with this, it's one of the training sessions, one of my like favorite ones to do, because it is really enjoyable, just like going on the attack, trying to find different ways of scoring the goals. As you see here, we're going for a dribbling session, which this one, and when you there's always a way on these training sessions that you can pretty much break the game, and it's easy to do it on this, but sometimes it doesn't work the way you want it to. But most of the time it is very easy to just work out where you've got to go in certain positions, because as soon as you've worked it out once, you know how to do it every time pretty much. I'm not saying that I'm going to be getting A's on this on these training sessions all the time every time, because it ain't going to happen like that. But it does become a hell of a lot easier when you know how the game works as such, if you get what I mean. Like, when you know what's going to be going where and how you have to beat the defence in these ones, it's so much easier. As you see, we do get an A in that one, which is very rare for me, because I don't normally do very well on that training session at all. I normally do absolutely terribly, but luckily for this one I didn't do too bad. This one I'd never done before, so I didn't know what the hell was going on when I started it, and realised it was actually a passing one. I thought it was some kind of dribbling training, but like I say, I didn't know what was going on here, so I was just trying to figure out what. I'd never done this training before at all, so it was literally, I was just hitting the ball and hoping pretty much, but I did end up figuring out a bit more and a bit more. As you see here, we do get a few more points on the board, which I don't know why I kept doing that, to be honest, but or that at all. But the thing with this is it passes it, because it passes it straight and it doesn't let you pass in a diagonal. It makes that much harder, because you have to literally beat the defender with the pass, which is really difficult. As you see here, we only get a C from that training session, and I think in these training sessions I'm only going to do one try at every training session. Whether that takes place in the first like couple of episodes, I'll probably have like a couple of tries at each. If I feel I need to and I can do better at one or another, then I'll probably do a couple of tries at each training session. But with most, after the first couple of episodes, I'll do it so I'm only allowed to do one thing per training session, one try at each training session. So one, it makes it a hell of a lot quicker for you guys, and you ain't got to sit through me absolutely failing at being good at free kicks or whatever it may be. We'll just keep trying. Like, I'll just have to do the one and see how it goes pretty much, and just hope that it works. And if it doesn't, then it makes it that bit more harder as well, I suppose. The fact that you've got to be there, like, you've got to do good on that one try, otherwise I've literally ruined that training session pretty much. So it'll make it that bit more interesting, I think, and hopefully that works out. But like I say, if you guys don't want to see the training sessions whatsoever, then just let me know in the comments, and I'll probably play an extra game in each. That might not take place for the first like couple of episodes, but by the time of like the third or fourth episode, it should start taking place a bit more. As you see, we come into one of the final training sessions here, which is a crossing one, which was quite enjoyable to play, to be fair. With these, I feel like one thing that I think would be a good idea is, in the training sessions, is it should be based on what league you're in, which would make it a hell of a lot better. As you see, we're just whipping in a few crosses, trying to get better at that, just see what we can do with it, really. Like I say, if you guys want to see more of this, then let me know in the comments, and leave a like as well if you enjoy. And this is nearly the end of the episode now, guys, so you see we get an A from that. It's the end of the episode now, guys, so thank you for watching. If you liked, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Peace.